So let's go to the other extreme and let's talk about your highest test score in 291. Overnight, you were in the 100.
200.
Right. And there's a lot of anticipation that you might go on and break the world record in 100.
That was the Gary's, I think. So Gary was the man.
What were you feeling or thinking that night? Were you putting that pressure on yourself, or were you not thinking about it?
I wasn't even thinking about that stuff because the way that I played my cricket, it wasn't about individual style or what I wanted to. I wanted to do something individually, which would have helped certainly the team if you're making a contribution, and it wasn't any of that feeling at all. I just felt batting and just going on and batting. Let's remember that it was a magnificent batting wicket. It was one of the better summers that year in 1976 in England. And because of that, it helped me in a big way for me to accomplish that particular feat. But the most important thing, and I've said this over and over again, is that at the end of that particular series, it was a series where I think Tony Gregg would have made a so-called derogatory, in our opinion at the time, where he said that he would make the West Indies team grovel, and that was it. So what I think helped to have motivated us, to have given us the motivation in such a way, was that when we walked into a team meeting, I can remember we all looked at the TV, which was just ahead, and Tony Gregg was on the 6 p.m. news, airing his sentiments, and when he did that, we all just looked, sat down for a little bit, took in what he said, and then I think Clive Lloyd said, that's the end of the meeting, guys. That was that was our motivation to a big degree, and we all know what took place after. That was history. It is a hard task for you to maintain being at the top, and we always pretty much wary of that. I think when we played the 1983 World Cup, I think that is a perfect example of what could happen, because we were pretty much favored to win that final. But then things change, and it goes to show you what Caribbean folks can be like. We have done so well up to a point till 1979. We were doing so good to have won back-to-back World Cups. Now we're on for the third time. We came unstuck, and the talk was all about that we threw the match. We were on the take and all that stuff. But I would never be in any team that is not going to give 100% to the team and what the team represents. So that was rather ludicrous talk, loose talk, in my opinion, because there isn't enough money to be put on the table when I'm representing my country. No one could ever do that to me.
I noticed something. You said, when I'm representing my country, you see the West Indies as your country.
Yep, that's how it is. And Antigua and Barbuda, it's just little bits of pieces which makes up that whole region. And yes, I feel strong in saying that. Even though I'm Antiguan and Barbudan, when we did put on the maroon cap, and what the emblem suggests, it was something like a coconut tree, palm tree. It breeds the region itself, So whether I was from Antigua or Barbuda, the West Indies was always home because of that collectiveness that we took into to represent it.
Do you think that spirit of Caribbean unity, that feeling that we're one country, do you think that exists as much today?
I doubt it. We had an opportunity way back when with the Federation, and I'm not quite sure what was the thinking then, but I felt it was a great opportunity for us to grab at that opportunity itself, for us to become one, literally. I believed in what I was doing. That's the most important thing. Maybe if you get me in my civilian life, I'm a little bit like a kitten, but when I'm competing, there should always be a difference. Whatever you have on the field, you should never take off it. And I think I am combined both as well as anything else. The helmet factor, and because I love wearing my cap, when I was selected first to go to India with the West Indies team, My cap, I used to sometimes put it on before I go to bed and look in the mirror and have a little look. And that's how proud I felt about having a cap for the West Indies. But I felt that God gave me a talent for me to express it the way, just as maybe we spoke earlier about the giants and their achievements. Well, these are some of the stuff. God gave me that talent, and I just felt that I was going to run with it. A helmet also made me feel pretty unbalanced. And whilst batting should always be something of comfort. If you're comfortable at the crease, which means you're much more relaxed, and I wanted to be comfortable. A helmet did not make me feel that way. I felt a little uneasy, especially with the grill. Because, to be honest, you try these things. I just felt it wasn't made for me.